The second part of area and perimeter really just takes what we've done and ups the skill level a little bit. Our first example is a regular old perimeter and area problem with a rectangle. The difference is now we want to use fractions as our length and width. Definitely want to be pulling out the calculator to do this. We need to recall the perimeter formula is twice the length plus twice the width. Might as well use this formula because I could label all four sides and add them up, but I don't know that that's going to be any easier. So I'm going to do twice the length plus twice the width. Again, I want to make sure I use my parentheses with my fractions and make sure I change my answers to fraction form. When I do twice the length plus twice the width, I end up with the fraction 15/7, and my unit is inches. Now I can change that to a mixed number, but really there's no reason that I have to do that, and why risk making a mistake changing a form that I don't have to change. The formula for area is length times width. So now I'm just doing 6/7 times 3/14. Again, using my calculator, I want to encompass those in parentheses. I want to change my answer to fraction notation. And if I do length times width, I'm doing inches times inches, which makes my answer square inches. Alright, here we have a square. We want to find the perimeter of the square. The formula is just 4 times whatever the side measures. In this case, 4 times 9/10. Remember to put your parentheses around the fraction. And if you start with a fraction, you give a fractional answer. So this becomes 18/5. Our unit is inches. And again, like I said before, you could change that to a mixed number if you want to, but if you're not required to, why mess with it? You may make a mistake and change a wrong or a correct answer into a wrong answer. Area is the measure of a side squared. Again, watch your parentheses and give your answer as a reduced fraction. My unit is inches, and if I square my inches, that gives me square inches for an answer. Last but not least, we want to try finding the perimeter and area of a rectangle, but this time we don't have numbers, we're going to use variables. So we're going to plug in twice the length plus twice the width, and then I'm going to simplify as much as I can. So twice the length, which is 4h plus 5, plus twice the width, which is h. Things that I learned in the last unit. To get rid of these parentheses, I'm going to distribute, so I'm going to multiply everything in parentheses individually by 2. 2 times 4h is 8h. 2 times 5 is 10. And I bring down my plus 2h. And then I combine like terms. 8h plus 2h is 10h plus 10. Those don't combine, and I don't have any units, so that's my final answer. If I want to do area, area is length times width. The length is 4h plus 5. The width is just h. Again, this is the same as if I had the h in front. Sometimes it's easier to look at it that way, so that when I distribute, I do 4h times h is 4h squared. H times 5 is 5h. Again, I have no units, so that's as simplified as I can get. That's my final answer.